The delay in operation is expected to continue. This delay may last for some time.
Are we at the end or are we at the start? 129 beats per minute from my heart. Anywhere with you is where I long to roam. Night or day, I'm taking you all the way. 'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. I'm walking in an empty town. I'm walking where we first sat down. I'm looking for that special kiss. I'm looking for the one I miss. I will make you mine, make you mine, make you mine again. I will give it all, give it all, give it all again. I will make you fly, make you fly, make you fly again. Tonight, tonight, our love will set us free. Our love will set us free. Our love will set us free. Yeah. Our love will set us free. You know our love will set us free. 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 You know our love will set us free. I'm looking at the clear blue sky. I know that what I search I'll find. It's like a kind of gravity. I know you're closing in on me. I will make you mine, make you mine, make you mine again. I will give it all, give it all, give it all again. I will make you fly, make you fly, make you fly again. Tonight, tonight, our love will set us free. 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 You know our love will set us free. 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 You know our love will set us free.
Hey up, it's Theme Park Bazza and
This is better.
and welcome to the 9th floor of the Stella Nova Hotel here in Orlando, Florida at the Epic Universe Resort. This finally, we are going to give you a review of Epic Universe, probably our only review. We'll talk about why later on. But we wanted to wait until the park was open, fully open. There's a lot of great vlogs around the previews and everything. But and for those who could go at that point of time, it was a great experience, and we got to do that as well. But we didn't vlog that because we didn't feel it was really the reality of coming to the park for 99% of people.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be coming in the middle of the Florida heat in the summer, where you get rain clouds every afternoon, where the kids are out, where the park is near capacity, and that is now, and that's why we are here. And so we're going to give you a sort of a real world experience of what it's like to do Epic in the real world today, and hopefully give you some tips and guides on making it enjoyable.
Workable
For you.
I think it's going to be the word.
Yeah,
of the day. Workable.
So yeah, we did do the previews, which gave us a preview, which gives us a bit of an insight. Here we are now, as you know, we pay our way. So I think just this vlog is costing us about $500. It's $150 each for a ticket. As all these prices are based on Florida resident rates. So $300. The hotel here is $200 for the night.
Yeah.
And that's for, as you saw, a pool view. It's not overlooking the park. That was more money. We did price up, what was it called? Helios. And that was like $700-800 a night, and it's just not in our budget for that type of thing. So, and the reason we picked Stella Nova is there's a walking path, a 10-minute walking path to the park. Stella Luna that's across the road. I think you can walk, but you've got to cross the main road and everything to get here. So hopefully in this vlog we will guide you around that, and hopefully very positively. There should be a lot of positive things, but if anything negative does come out, I mean, you got to take a step back and sort of put into consideration that Universal just built a brand new park.
A brand new
Yeah,
park.
thank you. How many times in your lifetime can you say somebody opened a theme park, you know, in your town?
Yeah.
So thank you, Universal, for investing in Orlando and all the jobs you've created. And obviously, it's very early days for this park. This park's going to be here for the next decades, many decades. So it's just very early days, and obviously there's going to be a few kinks to be worked out. But we're very grateful. We have the opportunity, and if you're coming here for a holiday, give you somewhere else to go. Yeah?
Yeah.
As well as the other existing parks. Something new to do.
Yeah.
Something new to do over here. So the way it is at the moment, they're only doing 1 day tickets into the park, aren't they?
Yeah.
We've got a 1 day tomorrow. You can book as many as you want,
Yeah.
but they're only 1 day tickets. You have to book day by day, and it's not on the annual pass. And that kind of alludes to why I said this will probably be our only review. I mean, I know we've had some friends who've probably dropped $5,000 on coming here to see it, but if you do 2 or 3 trips, it's more than we're paying for an annual pass that we already pay for the other parks. So we did the preview, we did this, and then we'll come back once it's on the annual pass.
Yeah.
Which again will
hopefully
increase.
won't be long.
Yeah, and it will increase. I think it'll be 2026 when it's on the annual pass.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to obviously go up as well. As the
Yeah,
price.
but I mean, you deserve it because they just built a new theme park,
I
so
know.
to speak.
You've got to pay for it somehow.
Yeah,
haven't
yeah, and hopefully the lessons learned here will go into Bedford in the UK where the next one comes. And it's the first theme park Universal have opened here in probably since the late 90s.
they? Yeah.
This park opened here in 2025, so it would have been designed sort of 2015 onwards
Yeah.
because they started building it in 2019. So one thing, if you come here expecting Epic to be the same as Universal Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios, you'll be disappointed, won't you?
Yes, it's a completely different.
Very different park. I mean, if you just look at the number of rides, this is the smallest park of them all. I know there's been some numbers thrown out there saying it's quite big, but it is the smallest park of them all, Universal-wise. And I think, for example, Studios has like 32 attractions, yeah. And then Islands of Adventure has 18 different rides, plus some attractions and water rides.
Yeah.
And here, the total at Epic is 11.
Yeah, including everything.
Now, they'll put more in, but there's only 11, and that will play into some of the things later on when we talk about the Orlando weather, and as we get into the vlog tomorrow in the park, how that impacts things, because a lot of those 11 are outdoor.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the summer, where, we're in the summertime now, 4 o'clock every day, it rains. Heavy rains. So hopefully that'll prepare you for coming here. We did look at getting a express pass for tomorrow, but the express pass was $300 each, and that was outside our budget to do that as well. So we are just going to do what I think a lot of you folks will do, which is we got the hotel the night before to get 1 hour early entry to try and get into the lands, and that the ones that are early are Nintendo, the Celestial Park, which is like the hub in the middle, and it was Monsters. Yes, Monsters. Yeah, so it's basically there's a hub in the middle and there's different lands. You go through portals, as they call them, or like doors into the different lands. And they let everybody in the park. At currently, the hours they're now running are from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
But early entry will get us in at 9 a.m. So like a lot of you, we'll try and get in an hour early. The big rides, the big areas that get busy are Nintendo World and Harry Potter, the Ministry of Magic ride in there. And we'll talk a bit more about the rides tomorrow because we've done them all. We did them all when we were here on the preview. But even some of those have changed.
Yeah.
Some of those rides, especially in the Harry Potter, they've completely changed that ride because of the problems they had during the preview. So again, some of the things that were said back there aren't really relevant because the ride is a different ride now, but a lot more stable. And not going down all the time, hopefully, but we'll find out tomorrow. So it's really what can you get done in a day with early entry in Epic without having a fast pass, what do they call it, an express pass to get in there. You might choose to get an express pass when you come in if you're only coming for 1 day. But as I say, we have the beauty of this being our second time here. So we're not under that time crunch to get everything done. And some things we probably won't go on that we went on last time.
Yeah.
But be aware if you've got a fan who's a Nintendo person, then they could spend half the day just in Nintendo World. I know we have a friend coming down later this year, and he's kind of, he's spending a lot of money for a family of 4 to come here, and he knows his son is basically going to spend half the day just in Nintendo World.
Which you can do.
Because it's very unique. Same as the one at California, or bigger than the one in California. Same as the one you saw us in Japan when we did that. But if you're into Nintendo, it's very unique, and you could spend half of it. But be prepared for that. Because if you come in here with the attitude of I'm going to charge around and get on everything, and you've got somebody in the group who's very Nintendo centric, you might have to adapt your plans for that and just dedicate half a day.
Or split up.
Yeah, because these rides here, we talk about the design is different. The rides are a lot shorter, but I know like Ministry has 7 hours of queuing time in there. So they're expecting the queues to be longer and you to wait longer. And maybe, obviously there's only 11 rides. So you might get on them all in a day, depending. But it's very different to one of the others, and they will extend the land.
Eventually,
they will put more rides in. They have areas they didn't. Obviously, it's invest and get money back, and then invest again. So they will be extending it in the future. But we're reviewing it as it is today, summer 2025, for when you come over. We've had a walk around the hotel. They did very well. They checked us in. I said we'd arrive at 3. Check-in is 4 p.m.
Yeah.
But I said I did online and said, can you let us in at 3? And we got a room at 2:45. We're parking here. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's costing us $530 for this because it's $30 parking plus tax overnight to leave your car here.
You see, I think they'll charge us again tomorrow.
No, I don't, because she said,
Is it just
when we checked in, she said you can leave your car here till midnight on the day you check out.
We will see.
And you don't get charged. And you use your room key to get your early entry and your room key to get out the car park. So hopefully the car's just going to stay there parked up. We had a walk around. They got like an eating area in here, a bar inside. Coffee shop, merch shop with some nice merch. We walked out. They have a huge pool area, not a huge pool, but a huge area with lots of sun lounges.
Tons of sun lounges.
But the pool's only probably a quarter of that size of the area.
Maybe a third.
Yeah, sort of pretty basic.
Just under a third.
Big basic circular pool. Max has brought a swim gear. She might go in.
Yeah.
Have a paddle in the pool, and obviously we have a pool bar down there. And the rooms are really nice. The rooms are big.
That surprised me because they are really quite spacious.
Yeah.
They've got 2 big queen beds in.
There's
still plenty of room.
Yeah, and the bathrooms are nice. Of course, they're new. We don't know how noisy it's going to be in here. This is one of the more budget type friendly hotels. Your other options are to stay at Surfside or Dockside and just get the bus down. They also give you the early entry, and the bus takes you right to the entry of the park. Right, but doesn't it? Pulls up right outside the door.
We saw them because
some friends were here last time, and they went on it. So yeah. As far as food goes, we checked it out, but we had some friends who were staying here last week, and they said that some of the sandwiches, I went down and looked, I saw $12, $15 sandwiches. So you got to be aware, it's not a cheap place to come, but then again, they've got to make the money back somehow. But we, being tight northerners, we went to Subway, and we bought a Subway, because the rooms do come with a mini fridge, which I checked, and they do come with a coffee maker, which I wasn't expecting.
Right.
Yeah, it is a Lowe's hotel, but you do get those here. Also on Helios, they're not, even though these are Lowe's hotels, they're not giving you unlimited fast pass like they do down at the other Lowe's hotels at Islands and Universal Studios. That was a deal that Lowe's cut with Universal, which I think will expire in a period of time. They won't, but they're not putting it on here.
I think it's pretty close to expiring actually.
Yeah.
So you won't get express pass with anyone eventually.
No. But the only thing about Helios is it does have a dedicated entry into the park. The challenge we might face in the morning is we can get in the park from, she said, to walk down about 8:30, 8:45.
I think we might be going earlier.
She says they open the gates about 9:15, but they open the gates for everybody. So if there's 5,000 or 10,000 people there, you've just got to, and who are not staying in the hotel for early entry, you still got to get in line behind them to go through security to check your pass to get in the park. But when you're in the park and then you've got to make your way to the portal, that's where they scan you to go into that zone if you are staying in a hotel. But I did see a report yesterday, somebody went in and took them it was 10 minutes before the end of the early entry before they actually got through the portal because of all the people. And speaking to a colleague who knows a cast member, this week they doubled capacity again to kind of ramp it up. Now the school holidays are here, so it should be interesting to see just how busy it is tomorrow.
It's going to be busy.
But that's what we wanted to give you. We wanted to wait till it was reality, and you saw the way the park is really going to be when it's running at full speed and all the rides are up and running and everything. So, hang fire. We are going to go and unpack fully and put our sandwich in the fridge, and we'll catch you later. Right, we are back. Since we left you, we went down to the pool, didn't we?
We did. Had a quick swim.
It's a nice pool area, as we mentioned. Lots of seating down there. What was your takeaway for the pool, Max?
It looks big.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be that big when everybody's in it, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's going to be very crowded. There's nothing to do, really.
Well, it's just at a basic pool. There's no water slides or anything.
No, it's
So
just
basically,
basic.
it's everybody throwing footballs and stuff in it. So
Yeah.
trying to keep entertained.
Yeah, and it's not very deep. It's only 4 foot in the middle.
Yeah, which is safe, but
It is.
yeah,
It's more like a big kiddies pool.
it is. Yeah, it is.
That's
That's
what
a
it
good
is.
description. Yeah, yeah. But we did that, and that was good. You went in the hot tub.
I went in the hot tub.
That was huge, hot tub.
It was a huge hot tub, but it's got two like big stairs down on either side. So actually, there's only 12 jets
Oh,
in
right.
that whole pool,
Oh wow.
in that whole hot tub. Also, another thing that it wasn't really great was it wasn't very hot. It
Wasn't heated?
It was, but it was barely hotter than the pool.
All right.
So, and there's warnings on the side saying maximum like 40 degrees Celsius and 104 degrees Fahrenheit, but it was nowhere near that.
Right.
I bet it was only in the 80s.
Yeah, so it's gated, so you can only get in using your room, your key, but it was held open was the gate, so
Yeah,
didn't matter. Plenty of towels down there.
yeah,
So we just chilled out. It's very hot because it's lots of concrete. You'll notice that. We'll talk about that when we get to the park tomorrow. Lots of concrete, which reflects and absorbs a lot of the heat.
Yeah.
So it's probably 5 degrees warmer down there than it is in other places. We stayed for a bit, and then we went to the bar area. I didn't take it. I mean, I put some photos in here. We didn't video because obviously there's other families around. We went to the bar area there, the Galaxy Bar,
yep.
and had a drink each. Here's the menu of various things. Cocktails are about $16. Beer was $10 a drink. But you like the cocktail list,
It was
didn't you?
very good. There wasn't a lot of alcohol in it, but you know me.
But you said the flavours you
It
liked.
was very nice. I think all of them I could have drank or tried them because
Mm.
they were all like my kind of, with fruit in them and things like that.
Yeah, no real vibe there. I mean, they just serve you drink and walk away. So there's
Yeah,
no real kind of atmosphere at
but
the bar.
it's built for a lot more people.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's built to have the
what's
masses
here.
going in. There was only like 6 or 8 of us in there, but it was middle of the day, so I'd probably be
Yeah.
in the park at that time.
Yeah, but it's built for a lot more people, and I don't think the bar stools are going to hold up very
Yeah,
well.
they're a
They
bit
were
wibbly
very
wobbly now, aren't they?
Spindly.
Wibbly wobbly now.
Yeah.
But and also there was there's plenty of like Coke or soda vending machines around the place. You can get a cup, pay for a cup, $16. Was it something like that? Was it 20? I put a picture in here, however it was.
Yeah.
And you can get that, and if you got kids, that's the way to go, isn't it? You
Yeah.
get refills of that. But we just did that, and then we came back and had showers. What's your feeling on the showers in the room in here, Matt?
They were all right. There was still quite a few hairs in the bottom of the shower.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't really
Clean, not to your cleanliness.
Yeah, but I'm a bit fanatical about it. Aren't
Yeah,
I? So
but the room's quite nice, isn't it? And
I
big.
like it. It's big.
Yeah, what do you say? It's well designed
Well designed.
for space.
Yeah, yeah, and you've got like a little seating area as
Yeah,
well in
yeah.
here, which it don't feel too
It feels
small.
big. Feels big.
Yeah.
But then again, it's $200 a night, so
I think it'll come down.
yeah, it's just because it's
'cause
probably
it's
the peak.
new. I think
We're in the
it'll come
peak
down.
of the summer now.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot cheaper at Surfside and Dockside.
I think it'll maybe come down to
their
that price eventually.
Yeah. Now, so we got we could eat down in here. The only place you got to eat here are both hotels, or you got to get in a car and drive basically.
Yeah.
But if you have a car, there's a lot of places. We actually had lunch at Miller's on iDrive before we came. It's like less than 10 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
So there's plenty of places on iDrive if you've got a car. If you haven't got a car, you're a captive audience either here, or walk to the other hotel, or get the bus and go down to
City Walk.
City Walk and eat down there because there's a shuttle bus that runs to City Walk. And I did mention that earlier on. As well as walking to the park, there's a bus that runs you to the park as well from here.
I think she said every 15 minutes.
Every 15 minutes. But we're going to probably just eat our sandwich. I don't think we'll go down City Walk, so we want to stay fresh for tomorrow.
Early night.
Yeah, because I think the plan is to be up, showered, packed. We're going to have breakfast. I think we're going to try breakfast here at the hotel in the cafe. It's about $11 for a breakfast sandwich and a coffee to fire us up. But I think we'd like to be heading out of here with the bag, or checked out, the bags in the car just after 8, 8:15 maybe, and get up there to be there for 9 o'clock when it opens. Everything online says be there half an hour to 45 minutes before it opens to get in line, and then we will see what we can get on tomorrow. Remember, no express, just early. I think we're going to try and get into Mario first because that always gets packed.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the 2 areas that's open. The roller coasters don't seem to get too. Well, it's 45 minutes. We'll probably go on there next.
Yeah.
But the Monsters area, the ride we go on, the Monsters Unchained, tends to run pretty well. It's got good capacity, hasn't it? That typically it'll all be down, and we'll probably save Ministry till later in the day. Ministry is going to be no less than 2 to 3 hours. so we might leave it. There's rain predicted in the afternoon, so we might leave that to the afternoon. So I'm gonna have to try and get in the tent as well, the show outside, because that was all shut down because of the rain last time.
Yeah, and we want to go in the Isle of Burke.
Yeah, because that was all shut down because of the rain. We didn't get to see any of that really last time. So let's get in before the rain comes again. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So we're gonna tuck into our food, eat, and then you'll see us eating again in a moment for breakfast. Well, good morning. It's 7:25 in the morning. Yes, it is 7:26 in the morning. Just dropped the stuff off in the car. It was raining overnight, as you saw in the filming we did earlier on. Max has just gone to get breakfast because there's quite a line for breakfast. Looking like it's going to be a wet day, so I've got the brolly with me. Be interesting to see how that plays out today. You notice we've not done a lot of filming outside. It's mainly been in the room, and that's because there's music blasting out everywhere. Any room, apart from the room we're in. I mean, downstairs, by the pool. I don't think we mentioned yesterday, we actually had to move by the pool because we couldn't actually hear each other speak. And it was that loud in the restrooms, in the bathrooms. It was like fingers in ears, it was that noisy. So, yeah, it's not a chill hotel. It's more of a, fun, young vibe type atmosphere on here. Buses are coming around already. They start picking people up about 6 a.m. to go to the parks. We're probably going to walk across. It's spitting now, but I think it's eased off. So we're going to walk back. We're going to get a breakfast. We came down last night about 8 p.m. We had a cup of tea each and a muffin each, and it was $20. Give you some idea of the prices. And I was surprised how quiet it was. I thought this place would be like rammed and busy, but there was plenty of seating. Wasn't many people around. I don't know if that's to do with the prices, but I was very surprised. People probably start the parks at 8 p.m. We'll talk more about the park, more about the details once I get over there and get in line. I've already seen some reports this morning that Ministry of Magic was over 3 hours to get in, even though it was only posted at 90 minutes. We probably won't wait that long if it's night. We've ridden it before, I'll talk to you about it, but if you've only got sort of 12 hours in the park, if you're dedicating a quarter of that, to one ride, it takes a lot of the time. So we'll see how it plays out today. We're just going to have a breakfast sandwich, $11 each, and a tea, which will be another $5 each, just to fill us. We'll get a snack in the park when we're in there, and we will go and enjoy our day at Epic Universe. This hotel is beautiful though, and the staff are wonderful. Look at it, the colours. We didn't hear the pitter-patter of rain that everybody said on these tiles last night, but I had the sound box on. Max is over there getting a breakfast sandwich, but you can't get tea there, so I'm here getting tea. There's only one register working over there, so the line's around the corner. So I'm coming back to the market where we came last night for our tea. Get us a tea each. Plenty of seating over here, but long lines this time of the morning, as you would expect. Didn't mention, I didn't sleep very well. That's nothing to do with here. It was more the bed was really rock hard. And to me, I should say, the bed was rock hard. Bring a mattress topper if you like a soft bed. I was awake every hour and then awake from 5. And by the way, it is an early morning hotel. People stay here to get out early, so expect the room doors to be slamming from 6 a.m, which they were. So you will be awake early anyway, which is the whole point of staying here. So I'll get 2 teas and I'll meet up with Max. Hopefully get a breakfast sandwich on the other side. Forgot to mention, you can also get beer here as well, drinks. See on there, there's seltzers, cocktails, beers, Modelo, about 10, 11 bucks at this place, the Cosmos Cafe. Right, it's 7:45. I've got both teas. Max is still in line to get a breakfast sandwich. The music's a lot quieter today. You can probably hear it in the background. It was literally that loud. You couldn't talk before, so I'll wave to her when she gets back, and we will have our breakfast sandwich. And it's clearing up now. I think the rain stopped. It's good. So I thought Maxine got the sandwiches, but she just got a pager, and then she's going for the sandwiches. It's quite an ordeal. She's not happy. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. She's not happy. She's going back. I think they got the order wrong as well, so she's going back and having words with them. She only ordered 2 things, but let's see a happy smiling face. She slept all right. I didn't, but she likes a firm bed, so she slept all right. Let's look at a happy smiling face as she comes around here. Wow. Oh, just a breakfast sandwich.
It is, but it came with a side.
Oh wow. For 11 bucks?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got the kids one.
I only wanted the sandwich.
That's all it came with.
Well, I've got to say, for 11 bucks, that's not a bad deal, is it?
No. That's the kids menu. It's a kids' breakfast.
That's cool.
That's $8 and it comes with a drink.
I should have had that.
No. Well,
Wowzers.
yeah.
Yeah, I won't be having those. You can have them if you want to let yourself out. I'm impressed with that. Enjoying it.
Alright.
Yeah, she says these potatoes are good. I'm not interested in those really, but this is pretty tasteless. I mean, it doesn't taste about bacon taste or something, but
Yeah.
the eggs are just, yeah, a lot of volume.
Sausage is good though.
Yeah, should have got sausage. Go for the sausage. Go for the kids' breakfast.
Yeah.
Don't go for the bagel. It's probably all I'll eat of that one, I think. Save myself for the park. We just missed the bus, didn't we?
We just missed
It's about every 15 minutes, so we're going to walk. So walking's about 10 minutes. Just don't think how much these are. We got lost when we were trying to get in here. Wonder how much these apartments are worth now.
Yeah. It's probably gone up in price.
So let's talk a bit more about setting your expectations for the park. We kind of touched on it yesterday, but a little more detail. Epic, I would say, is more like Disney Sea.
Yeah.
Or
Epcot.
Epcot. Yeah, if you went to Magic Kingdom and expected Epcot to be the same, you'd be disappointed, and it's the same here, basically. It's much more about the lands, like the World Showcase, and walking around and sort of enjoying yourself. And that's really the whole thing. Is this park transforms at night as well, doesn't it? Becomes very beautiful, the lands, and it's more about a slower pace and kind of enjoying the lands and the things, rather than ride to ride to ride to ride to ride.
Yeah.
And if you go with that expectation, you'll enjoy it more than if you just expect it to be a full on. But the theming is like completely different to any other Universal park we've been to, isn't it? Very immersive, very immersive. So this is the pathway we're walking down, and we just go across here, across the road to Epic. You can walk from the other hotel, but even walking between these two hotels, I think was 30 minutes.
Wow.
There was no direct path. You had to go to the main road and then cut down. We're going to leave our car in there and just leave tonight, and hopefully only get charged for
1 day.
1 day. You can see where the people are walking down to the lights across, and there's the back of a Mario World. Yeah, see, I've got a cross here. Are you gonna go for it? You're going for it? Pace, pace. Yeah, you got to cross the main boulevard. The thing for the buses down the middle there is, Max, to stop them from having to line up with everybody else. Beat the bus, so if the bus is just leaving, it is quicker to walk, isn't it? Yeah. Depending if you get stopped at the stop sign or you run across like we did and make it. And the buses drop you off here, and here's the park entrance. That's why I say staying at sometimes like Surfside or Dockside is quicker, because you get right here and the entrance is here. And obviously there's going to be a line of people waiting to get in, but normally you just be able to take a left turn and go straight into the park. But we got to join the end of the line, haven't we, Max? Oh, it's quite way back, Max. It is 8:15, and nearly 2 hours before the park opens. So somebody was just asking about early entry, and the guy did say, yeah, everybody gets in together, and then early entry only gets access when you get to the portals when you get in. So, yep, join the line, isn't it? There you go, Max.
What? It's not really early entry then, is it?
Quite early. What time is it, Max? 8:15.
8:24.
8:24. We just started moving, so I think they're starting to get people through security. They said it should go pretty quick once you get through security and get in. One thing to bear in mind where this line is, there's no shade, or if it's raining, there's no cover. I'm already sweating, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so you will get cooked here. You just have to be aware of that. So we'll get through security, and then we will get through show you a pass for the day, and then we'll try and get to a portal. But we're getting pretty close now. It's 8:30. We're not far away from the security. Right, it's now 8:43, and we're through security, and they were holding everybody here. They just opened the gates to let everybody through. So you got to make your choice now, Max. Where are you going?
Where are we going, Baz?
8:43. The rides don't open until 9. Though there were 10, sorry. Though there were rumours that Ministry was opening from just after 9 yesterday. So you can get in line for Ministry, or you can go over to Mario where we can get early entry.
What do we do?
Your choice.
Whatever it will be, we'll be wrong.
That's true. We got the wrong line in security again. Whole family didn't have the right
I
passes.
chose the line, you chose the right way.
So there's your choices. 2 this way, 2 that way. So got to make the choice, Max. Looks like Max is going to Nintendo. Might as well get in your early entry thing, haven't you? So we follow the mass exodus forward to Nintendo World. It's the first world on the left as you come in. So basically you have the Celestial Park, it's like a hub. Then you have the 4 portals going to the 4 different worlds. You have Mario, and you have Dark Universe this side, and you have Dragons, and you also have Ministry of Magic at the other side.
We can get in here.
Okay. Everybody's going to Nintendo World, so are we. My gosh, you're going to get the bottleneck at the door where everybody stops to admire the view for the first time. And take pictures.
Is it left?
I'm going to go down the steps, don't we, to get down. If you want to ride Mario Kart, you go over there. If you want to ride Yoshi, you should go there. If you want to ride Donkey, you have to go down, which is why we wanted to start on the low level, and head in that corner. And head in that corner where those folks are, everybody's heading. Because I think we don't want to do Yoshi's again, do we?
No, I think
We got all 3 eggs. Mario Kart, we have no idea. But I think we want to go do Donkey Kong and see if they fixed it, because it wasn't running very well when we rode it last time, was it? You have to go to this archway here to Donkey Kong. Very similar, exactly the same as it is in Japan. So your kids could spend a whole day in here with the power-up bands, getting things. Power-up bands are about $40 if you want to buy one. They have all these stalls here that sell them for playing all the games and getting power-ups. All these where the question marks are. So we're going to go into Donkey Kong, and I think the line's out here already for Donkey Kong. Well, we will join the line. So I've just come to check it is Donkey Kong, the line, all the way back there. There's the ride. I don't think it's actually running at the moment. So go and see how long the wait time is posted. The problem we had on this last time, it was very jerky compared with the one in Japan. It was quite violently jerky. So let's go and see the wait time. And see if we're going to actually stay in this land. But I'm not seeing any cars going around yet. They are letting them through, but it still says closed. And they're doing the whole outside bit as well. Right, we got in line at 9:01. It should be opening now. They just took a sign to the back that said 2-hour wait. And I imagine if we stop in this outside area, it's 2 hours based on experience to get on it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, we bailed. They're not even opened the ride yet, and it's way past 9 o'clock. The ride's going round, but there's nobody on it. And they've already got the 2-hour sign here, which would mean that's the whole early entry wasted. 120 minutes already at 6 minutes past 9. So I just checked online. This doesn't show open yet. Stardust Races, which is the roller coaster, is delayed. But Monsters was only showing a 10-minute wait. So we're going to leave the park and head over to Monsters and try and get on that. Because that's probably our favourite ride of all of them here. Oof, we're out of there. So we're going to keep going around to our next land. That's the favourite one. That is Monsters Land, probably the most themed for us. Oh yeah? Yeah? Very cool. I'd say the theme in here is just next level. Like you say, the characters, everything is themed. One thing to be aware of, there's a lot of concrete, and when that sun gets out, this stuff is radiation, isn't it? Yeah. This stuff just cooks you. So make sure you got plenty of sun cream on, because you will get burnt. We'll go in there later on. Probably the best food in the park. Here's your central area, and we'll head down to Monsters World. Monsters Unchained. The best way to describe this Frankenstein ride is Forbidden Journey 2.0. It's a lot smoother than Forbidden Journey. The one, you know, the one in the Hogwarts Castle. Same robot arms, but it's a lot more smoother, and it uses animatronics as opposed to screens. So you don't feel as sick as some people do on that one. And we really like that, right? And the theming, just wait to see this queue line. The theming in the queue line is like next level amazing. The other thing we've done with this ride is great capacity, the way they load. You can get a lot of people in, so there never seems to be a long wait time on here. It's just, it's a bit like when you go on those raft boat rides. It's a big circle and you get on the seats, and they have lots of seats going around, so it's always fun. And these are the portals that you come in through. They've all got LED screens in them, they're quite amazing. Welcome you to the land. Well, this is my favourite line, maybe because I've got a dark side to me. Say the theming is just out of this world. And the actual castle here reminds me of Tower of Terror in Tokyo, with this theming of the building on here. Don't you think?
A little bit, yeah.
There's loads of characters around here as well. You'll see the Invisible Man and you'll see mummies and stuff, but they're not out at this time. Igor. So look at, I mean, just look at this thing. It's freaking amazing. They usually appear on these high-level ramps. There are express passes on this, so once this opens up, this will get busy with express. That's a twisty coaster that we don't do. It's a spinny. Werewolf? Nope, not for us, unfortunately. There's a pre-show in here, and then the seats are pretty much like the seats for the Harry Potter one, aren't they? Like like a bench with 4 or 5 of you in a row. But it's yeah. Look at this thing. By the way, if you don't like flashing lights, this might not be the ride for you. And if you've got young kids, it might not be the ride for you because it's a little bit scary. Some of the not the pre-show, but some of the things in line as you go in. So just be aware of that. All these pictures are alive as well and change. Just the detail's just amazing. So I mean, there's a bit of a so you got skulls, you got the whole nervous system. There's lots of screens and noises and things that might upset young kids, so just be aware. There's my muscles. This is better than standing in line for 2 hours, isn't it?
It is.
Then we get to go this wonderful hallway, it's just amazing, upstairs. This is the room with all the flashing lights. I've been stuck in here a few times. Like I say, if you're epileptic or got any issues, this one could be a bit of a problem for you. We'll sit in the back of the line now as we go into the pre-show with Igor. Now you are above the staircase that we just came in. Thank you.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you did right, full freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. Look closely. This is a catacombs navigation unit. All your little lab rats and your little lab rat friends get to ride one. Use it. Igor steers. Nothing goes wrong. Yes?
Together, we will finish what my great-grandfather started. They called Henry a monster. They were afraid of what he had done. But you will see. There's nothing to fear. Show them.
And what's that?
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He's the key to our most exciting experiment.
So we show you the locker system now. It's really good. It's just visual. You just look at it and it lets you in. So we'll just pick a locker. Max will do it. And it works really well. You don't have to bend down. You just stand up and look at it. If there's a green light, there's a locker free. If there's not, there's not. Basically, you just go. Max will do it at the end. Just stand up, look at the locker. Confirm. And then it tells you which locker you've got, which is that one down there. So we'll catch you on the other side. Right, we are off. That's a lot better than the previews actually. They've amped up the what I would call the 4D effects. The water sprays, the seat vibrates a lot more. Did notice a couple of the animatronics weren't working. Not, they were there, but they weren't moving. Which we wondered about this ride, because it's all animatronics. If they break, is there a B mode? Well, no, they just basically stand there and don't move, do they? They have a great gift shop here with merch as well, if you're into all the Frankenstein, Mummy, Dracula stuff as well. You can buy dress mics. So it is now 9:32. We're going to try and get over to Stardust Races, see if they've started yet. So we should be getting to those in the early entry. That's the next thing. See, some of these are really good. The Dark Universe. Still my favourite ride here in the park. Favourite land here in the park, I have to say. Now there is an eating place down there where the windmill is. What's it called, Max? Can't remember the name of it.
Tavern?
Yeah, we've been in there. It's very small, very limited seating. They do a garlic thing that everybody raves about. Wasn't worth the money. It was all right, but don't. I wouldn't go there.
Very garlicky.
Yeah.
Too much garlic, really.
Yeah, kind of overpowered it. And again, it was there's only seating for maybe 30 people in there. So.
But it is air conditioned.
It is air conditioned. That's a good point. There's only a few. Well, it's quite a few air conditioned, and they're quite busy. So no, we're not going to go on the spinner. We're going to head out of here. Like I say, I'll just check on the app and see if the coasters are going. So it is saying a 50-minute wait for the coasters at the moment. We will see. It's still 2 hours for Donkey Kong, and it's over 2 hours now for Minecart. Yeah, and even Yoshi's is 35 minutes. So it's crazy busy over there. These are the wonderful coasters. 2 of them. Dueling coasters. Stardust Races. Let's go and see. There's a yellow and there's a green. The green is more intense. We've ridden both. We prefer the yellow to be actually. The green felt a bit uncomfortable for us. So we actually got on the yellow one. I don't see him going around though, so we will see. And at night time there's a show here with the fountains. It's very pretty, isn't it? We sat here and watched this last time. No fireworks yet as we're recording this, no drones. They're still working on that technology and they're hoping to have it later in the year. But they're not here yet, or not on this day when we're here anyway. Let's go and see if these coasters are working. We'll go and watch from the front and see if they're launching. That'll tell us if they're actually if it's worth getting in line or not. They say this park is beautiful, especially at night. The park is beautiful. All this is illuminated. The floor's illuminated. The carousel's illuminated. Such a beautiful. All the flowers, as you see. Such a beautiful park. It transforms at night, a bit like Pandora does over at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, both coasters are running. And most of the rides here are using those visual lockers. Don't charge you for anything. All pretty good stuff. I wonder why it's 50 minutes if they're only allowing hotel guests in, unless they're letting anybody in at this point. We will see. We're getting in line here at 9:40. But this doesn't look like 50 minutes to me.
It's full down here, but I don't think...
Yeah, not letting them all through. Yeah, they tend to hold people at this roundabout circle thing and just let them into the locker area, just kind of feed them in when it gets busy. Yeah, so this is where the lockers are, and they hold them back and then just let a batch of people in at a time. They will do what do you call it as well, they will do the wands here to check you got anything in your pockets. So make sure you take everything out. No filming is allowed on any Universal ride, so we don't film on any ride in any kind of way because we don't want to get banned from the park. But we'll give you some off-ride footage of this as well. We call this like Icon Plus, isn't it? If you've ever ridden Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, it's like that on steroids. But it isn't a Velocicoaster. It's not as intense as Velocicoaster. Quite a, it's not a kiddie ride, but it's mid level, I would say. So basically we got on two different portals this morning for our early entry. If we'd have stayed in Mario, we'd still be there. So a good idea to switch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get on these too early before they get busy.
Yeah. For us.
Yeah. Yeah. People like Mario, you could be there all day. Enjoy yourself. It's a very unique thing. Oh, we're up again. Yes. Right, we're off the ride. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good ride, but it still hurts me.
Yeah, we did the green again, and it very uncomfortable. We found it. We prefer the yellow. For us, it's the yellow, isn't it? Maybe it's our American physiques.
Yes.
A little bit tight on your, arms, but a good ride. It's a great dueling coaster. Great to have a dueling coaster.
It's amazing.
Going on again.
It's so fast.
I'd say the green side is a bit more ups and downy and twisty than the yellow
A bit
side.
more intense.
One thing, it was a bit of a disappointment. It took us like 40 minutes to get on because they only have a single car on either side, and which we've been on around previews, and this thing was running 3 on each side, which is what it's designed to do, because you have a station to unload, a station to load, and 2 on the track. And we spoke to somebody who was in line in front of us, and they said it was the same yesterday until later in the morning, and then they put a second car on, and they had to wait for 30 minutes in line while the car went on, and they couldn't understand why they hadn't put enough cars on when the park opened.
Beginning.
So we spoke to a cast member just as we were getting on, and she said they're actually short on maintenance.
Technicians.
Overnight
ones.
So basically when the park opens, they only have 1 car ready for both sides. She said sometime between 10 and 12 normally, they have a second car ready, and then after lunch they put the 3rd car on. So her advice was, if you're going to ride it, don't bother coming till after lunchtime, because you'll just walk on. And we have been noticing the ride times go down in the afternoon, haven't we? Like, that thing, when all 6 cars are running, should never be more than a 15 or 20 minute wait. Shouldn't be 40, 50 minutes, which it probably is now. I didn't even look now.
It said 60 as we
60 now, yeah, because they've only running single, and it's now past 10 o'clock, so the park's open to everybody. So we managed to get into Monsters Land and managed to get the coaster.
We did go into Mario Land.
And Mario, but that was just too crazy.
Yeah,
we couldn't have done any rides in there and anything else to get during the hour, the early entry. So you make your mind up if it's worth it. If you're going to go to Mario and stay all day in Mario, it might be. If you're not interested in Mario, then going doing some of the other lands might be useful. We're going to take a break and have a drink.
I've already got the water.
And then we will head over probably to, there it goes again, head over to Dragons.
Yes.
Should say as well, the sun is out now and it's baking, absolutely roasting. This
Baking.
park is turning, there's not a lot of shade here. We've got some seating here and some of the restaurants have shade. But be prepared, put sun cream on, because it just absorbs this sun.
I say bring your fans
And
as well.
reflects it as well. Yeah, we didn't bring our neck fans, did we?
I've got my little one with me, but
Yeah. And it's only 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it already feels quite warm in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No breeze either, because you're in like this little circle here.
Yeah.
You don't really have a breeze. We were going to go into the big hotel as well, but I think you have to go through security to go into.
I mean, it's not like a big problem.
No,
really.
no.
Do you want to go and have a look?
Jump before we go in the other areas?
Yeah.
Can do. Also, there's a lot of bars here as well, unlike Disney. There's a lot of bars here. This is actually the same show you get at night, I think. Yeah, they do it during the day, like every 15 minutes, I think Gaz said. No, Nathan said, sorry, when Nathan was here. Except it's all illuminated in the evening. Yeah. Every 15 minutes is a fountain show. I've forgotten about that. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Helios. Isn't it? So I just checked from the security guard. You can come from the park and come in here and have a drink and go back.
Yeah.
But you can't like get a bus from like one of the hotels to here and try and enter this way. You have to come from the park and go back to the park.
Right.
You can't come through the front entrance and try and get in here. So I said just tell the security guard you came from the park when you go in and show him your pass and everything. Here we are. To the lobby area. Got a cafe bar here with coffee, cakes. Ooh. Key lime pie. Donuts.
Yeah, pretty fancy, aren't they?
Yeah. They're very nice. This is the Flora Taverna that has a nice restaurant as well, apparently. We got breakfast here is $31 by the look of it. Omelets 29, croissants orange 25.
You can have the buffet for 36.
Oh yeah, sunrise buffet. And this is the grand entrance area, and it looks like self-parking is undercover here. That's one thing I forgot to mention. You've got to be careful when you're keeping your car at the park and you're putting your stuff in it all day, it's going to be baking in the sun.
Yeah.
So you've got anything in there that's going to melt, it will melt.
It will melt.
So our stuff's going to be cooking for 12 hours in the sun here. At least you've got covered parking, haven't you? Now, when they start doing fireworks and drone shows, you will get a great view from the rooms if you have them looking this way. But yeah, you'll pay more for view over the park than you will the other way. It looks like that's the only cafe we got a choice of, really. Yeah. I'm kind of underwhelmed. It isn't as big as I thought it would be, or as grand as I thought it would be. For them, it's a very nice restaurant there, and they must have a pool over that way as well.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen. But Yeah. Saying you're paying $600 or $700. Yeah, the pool must be around that side, I imagine. There's like an outside eating for the restaurant there. We just come in the shop here as well. They got some sandwiches. I don't know how much they are. No pricing on them. Salads. Chicken Caesar salads. We just got 2 coffees, didn't we?
There's nothing to see here.
Take it over to the sit-down area. We got. I think we'll have a seat down here and have our coffees on these really wacky-looking chairs. I think these will be more comfy with the sofa. We'll sit on the sofa here. Come and join us on the sofa for our coffee. And we did get a cheeky lemon donut as well. They can sell you the Baileys, but they can't put the Baileys in.
No.
I've got a smiley face, look. Barry, look.
Oh yeah. Seems a shame to put it in coffee now.
Just chug it. Oh, coffee. And there's our lemon donut. Didn't we got to break cut it in half though, did you?
No. 4 fingers. You not got any. See? You go like this,
Yeah.
and then you go like this. Ooh, it's got it frozen. There you go. Oh, it's
Well, it's got
stuff
lemon,
in it.
lemon in the
curd
middle of it as
middle.
well. Nice.
Sickly.
Yeah, so quite a nice view. Air conditioned. Same price you pay in the park, so you might as well drink in style and have your alcohol. Right, we've just been chilling here, haven't we? Chatting with some friends and drinking us coffee. We're going to go back in the park now. Just checking Stardust Races is now 90 minutes. So it shows what happens when you haven't got a single car on there running around. We've got the what do you call it as well? We want to go on the carousel in the middle, and then we're going to go and do dragons because, like I say, when it rains and when it rained last time, the only places you could go were Ministry, where we went on Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and Carousel. I think they were going through that ride. By the way, Ministry is a little bit like you got to go. We'll try and go in if we can just get inside the pre-show area because it's beautiful in there. You go through the Flu network and you go in. It's just amazing. Just blows you away. The detail and the amount of work that's gone into that. How big it is. The scale of the whole thing. You know when you walk into when you go to Universal and you go into the bank and you think that's big scale times 10. It's just amazing.
And it's even bigger than when you go on Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, when you go on Rise and you come out to the
All the
where
Star Troopers
it's
are.
bigger than that. I mean, it's just amazing. The ride itself, to me, it's a 30-minute ride. Wait time. We call that the Spider-Man 2 ride. So basically, the car, it's Spider-Man plus Tower of Terror. So the car you're sitting is a bit like a Tower of Terror seat, except only 2 rows. But it rides on the Spider-Man car, but it goes up and down as well. Well, it used to. Talk more about that. And what it is, you know, like Spider-Man, when he sprays his web and catches you and he drags you through. Think of it like that, but you're in a lift. And basically they'll throw a hook at you and drag your lift through. Lots of screens, really good screens, really good animations.
It's pretty amazing.
But the big wow moment was the drop. It had a huge drop in it. Well, not huge, but it was like, again, Rise of the Resistance, that drop at the end. But that was the thing that was causing all the problems with the ride. That drop, they have sensors in the floor. And if
have to keep your feet on
if
the
the feet, well, if there's any balance or change, it will go into e-stop. When we did the ride on preview, they told us don't lift your feet from the floor, don't put anything on the floor.
No, you had to put things on
Yeah.
the floor.
Yeah, you could,
Because that,
if it bounced.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep things.
She told me to put my bag on the floor and
Put your foot on it, yeah. If anything moved,
Yeah.
it would shut the ride down. And because the actual carriage sits about 6 foot above the car, they had to get ladders out to do evacs on people. So they only ran it at 20% capacity, and they were doing all the emergency stops. That's why they had the virtual queue. Now they've been working on it to try and fix it, and the only way they've managed to fix it is to remove the drop. So that's a huge element gone out of it now. So apparently it's now a gentle descent. It doesn't do the big drop, the big wow moment that we had. And what I was amazed is with the screens. I mean, it's all screens.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, the original characters, I thought maybe they'd come back and they'd done, de-aged them. But no, it's all CGI. I think they had other people in, and then they CGI'd the face of Hermione and all the crew there. But it's really good. You can't tell.
No.
It's not like fake CGI, like an animation.
No.
But it's a good ride, and it's worth going in to see the Flu Network. And you come in and out of that. You go in the Flu Network area first, the Ministry first. Then you've got to join the line for the ride. and then you come out and you go back into the network area again. We sat there for maybe an hour last time, so we waited for some friend, Nathan, who got stuck on the ride. So we went in there for a good maybe 45 minutes. So it's a great area to go in. Definitely recommend that. To me, I still think Monsters is the best ride at this park.
I think Monsters is the best ride.
Yeah, we haven't done the Dragons roller coaster there yet, have we?
But it's basically a kiddie one.
Kiddie coaster, yeah. But for me, I would say, yeah, the one we took you about, the Frankenstein one is the best one here. I'd wait for that. I would wait 45 minutes for that. I'd wait half an hour for the coasters. I'd wait half an hour for Ministry, and probably half an hour for Donkey. Maybe half an hour Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be us if if there was no lines.
Yeah.
But I'd definitely wait longer for the Frankenstein Monsters Unchained. Right, so we're going to wrap up, get back into the park, and head to the carousel and over to Dragons, I think, before the rain comes.
It's bubbling already.
It's bubbling up already. The clouds are coming in. And like I say, when it rains,
Everything stops.
yeah, everything stops. Luckily, we might get away with it today, but in the summertime, you know what it's like in Florida, every day, 4 o'clock, the rain's going to come. So be prepared. Be near a show. The inside shows were working, weren't they? So some of the inside shows.
The one in...
Oh, no, we couldn't get in the tent. In the minute, we have to go and try and get that in the tent show. Because there's a tent outside Ministry of Magic with a show in there, and that was all shut down because of the rain as well. We're going to do that as well, aren't we?
We better get moving.
Well, we better have just sat here
Chilling.
chilling away in the air conditioning. It's now getting up for 11:30, so we better get back to the park.
Yep.
Right, because I'm looking in the shop here, because they have some really nice merch. It says better than some of the other stuff. Oh, that's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've got a white one as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice.
Some things that we haven't seen before. Look at that.
They are $32 though.
Yep. Around the pool area, it's quite big, doesn't it? Big pool, bar. Looks a bit more luxurious than ours.
Nice.
No slides or anything. Looks like it's a much bigger pool. Can't go out there, you need a room key to get back in again.
Yeah.
So we're going to head back through security and get back to the park. There's a gym in here, there's a games room in here, all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you one thing Universal have got right is security, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't need to show us passes or anything because they use facial recognition, like they do on the lockers.
Yeah.
So basically, they're in the hotel, you just walk up to a screen, you stand and stare at it, and you're in the park. If your ticket's good and your early entry's good and all that kind of stuff. So
Amazing.
yeah. If you want a free cool down spray, just go wherever way the wind's blowing when that show's on, because the mist comes right over you. Oh, there we go again. We talk about line capacity, you can see here how much capacity you just got for the carousel itself. Don't think Maxine's noticed about this line queue is. There are fans, Max, but they're not turned on. Yeah, it's quite warm in here, isn't it? You get the sun beating down on this and you get a big queue. So you have to pick if you're going to go in a seat or on the riding animal. And what do you want to do?
Animal.
Yeah. And then do you want to go together, or I tried to go on together, but you didn't want that, did you? No. This at night is supposed to be amazing when it's all lit up, because all the animals are lit up as well. But it takes a while because they've got to ask everybody what they want to ride on, and then they've got to get everybody on, and then they've got to put the seatbelts on. So yeah, we're good 20 minutes into getting on the ride. So all the animals are part of the constellations, the Great Bear. But you know, the stars that you see, that's what it's named after. Oh, temporary out of order. Please choose other animal. So just short of 30 minutes, even though it's calling for 20 to get on. So time's been roughly right, but they're only, they don't over-exaggerate here, that is for sure. What do you think, Max?
Oh, it's lovely. I bet it's nice at night.
30 minutes to ride for two.
Yeah. It's quite a unique carousel though, isn't
It is a very unique carousel, yeah. Just don't get that rabbit, just sits in the middle, everybody else goes round you.
Yeah, I know, that's why I went to the edge.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
watching them.
There's some live music playing over there, I can hear. We're going to go over to Island of Burke before it gets too stormy, as you see up there. That's where all the dragons land is. That's where we came in, through the main entrance, and we went round that way to Mario World, and then we got the fountains in the middle. Over here is a bit of a facade. That's where they've got areas for the park to be expanded. Part of this building here is just facade, there's nothing behind it. Straight ahead is the Stardust Races. There's the Harry Potter over there that we haven't yet been to, hotel we just came from. And then we're going to go here where the mountains are, to the Isle of Burke. So there's your four zones and the kind of those roller coasters in the middle. Coasters are still racing each other. See if they've got any more cars on yet. There you go, through the portal. We've got these LED screens. This is where everybody tends to wait when it rains in here, don't they? So we've got a water ride, a kiddies coaster. You get to meet the dragon here, and you also there's an inside show to do, isn't there? Yeah. But all this to say, we shut down last time. Do you want to go on your? Oh, they got the planes that flip round as well. We won't be going on. Yeah, those we don't do those spinny planes.
Let's go that way around. It's a little bit less.
Yeah.
That way last time.
I didn't see a lot of this because it was belting down with rain. It's really beautiful here. There's a show over there. You meet the dragon over that side. We think you get on the coaster down this end. Look at it. It's again, the theming is just amazing. Those are the planes that flip. No, we don't do those. There's also a water squirty ride here. You don't do water rides really, do you?
No.
We sit in a boat and squirt each other. And then you got this wing coaster, which I think is a bit like, what's the one at Flight of Hippogriff, but kind of next level up. Kids ride, but fun. The theme in here is just amazing again. So we're about to join the 70-minute wait. Yeah, we'll wait. Most of these rides, as the day gets full, seem to be an hour. 70 minutes seems a lot for this one. It's usually 45 to 50. But it is what it is. Notice there's some shade and there's not some shade, isn't there? A bit of a sun trap here, isn't it, Max?
It is a bit of a sun trap. Well, we're going into the shade.
Well, locals, so some shade down here though with them, with the fans. Oh, 12:18. So we'll see if the 70 minutes is right. That should have us in at 1:30. Quarter past, was it? Okay. Spot the pro here with your umbrella up and a drink, haven't you, Max? Get your drink as well from breakfast. Keep yourself cool in the queue line. I got my brolly up as well. Keep the sun off us as we till we get to the shady bit. Had about 15 minutes in the sun, didn't we?
Yeah.
Blistering heat as umbrellas up till we get the shade. We just checked the weather and it's going to rain in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, I want to be right over there when it closes.
Yeah, so we're still quite a ways to go. But kudos to Universal. There's lots of water fountains in the line. People have been washing their heads in, well, spraying water on their heads because it's so hot here. But we just got to this area here. We're going to go all the way back across there. So Max just wants to be under the tent when it rains.
Yeah.
Well, the rain has started. We'll see if the ride keeps going. Just started coming down now. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, we're getting wet. We're getting wet, Max. See if they let us on or they close it.
We'll see.
That's really coming down. Are you glad you're inside?
Just hang around the lockers a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really coming down now. How's that for you, Max?
I ate quite wet rides.
I think it was good. I couldn't see most of it because my eyes were shut because of the rain.
It hurt.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
It's a bit like Hagrid's, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like a Hagrid's ride. I think it was something by the same ride manufacturer. It's quite fun. Couple of stops, couple of launches.
Yeah. It would
Kiddies
be
ride.
nice if I could have seen something.
Yeah, she's not happy. It really came down on there.
I hate being wet.
Yeah. Right, gets brollies up. We have this thing about Isle of Burke. Every come here, it throws it down, doesn't
Throws it down.
The ride's still running at the moment, and I think there's no thunder.
Or
Is there lightning? If there's any lightning comes in, they'll shut it down. But I saw Star Races was still going as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they would be getting hurt. That's a lot faster than this ride. Right, we've got our stuff out the locker. We will make our way out away from the coaster. And this is why I brought the brolly. Florida summers are like this. We'll have to see what's actually delayed and what's actually running. But let's go and get some. Go and get under cover somewhere first. And I was going to say dry off, but in air conditioning you will freeze off. Right, we've come in to see the show. Well, the one we didn't see this last time because it stopped halfway through because they had problems with the pre-show. So we're going to go and see the show and dry off a little bit, aren't we? We can get in the air conditioning and freeze. This show is a really good one. You've got to watch it. Hopefully we'll get to see it to the end this time and they won't have an issue like they had during the preview, but it was preview, that's there for technical rehearsal. Are good?
Really good stuff. Yeah. Really good.
Right, we're out and the rain has stopped. I followed Universal's rules, which are no filming in there. So if you see anybody filming there, breaking the rules, buddies. I would say there's a difference. We did see the show all the way through.
Yeah,
it was a little bit different to the previews because there's the moment, if you've seen the show, when the dragon appears and you have all that smoke like it's coming through the clouds. That smoke effect isn't there anymore. Not saying that's a bad thing because we could hardly see him last time. So I think they must have taken it off because they couldn't control
Oh,
the.
it wasn't working today.
Yeah, or it wasn't working. Though there was more smoke effects when the other dragon comes out and burns the city down. He wasn't blowing as much smoke last time, but still a great show. What's the wait times? Have a quick look at everything now. By the way,
For the glide, isn't it?
Ministry's been down all day, so I don't know if we're going to get on that today. But it has been delayed, on delay all day. Still is now, I just checked. As was Donkey Kong, that was on delay as well. Just the reality of being in the park. That's what happens. Clouds are still looking a bit menacing, but hopefully that'll move off now for a few hours. And we'll get a few hours of dry weather. Yeah, Ministry's still down. Is Donkey Kong still down? Weather delay?
Yep.
Okay, that's still down as well. 2 hours, over 2 hours now for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge, they're only having like,
9 rides.
9 rides.
11 rides.
10, 11, well, yeah, but four big rides. When they go down, everybody kind of goes to the other rides, isn't it? But that's the reality of the park. I think we're going to go to the best deal in the park where you can eat in, and that's the pizza place, Pizza Moon. You mobile order, but then they bring it to you, or they did do in the previews, it's still the same. It was, how much was it for a pizza to share? About 11 bucks? 12 bucks?
No, it's about 16, 17.
Okay, to share.
Yeah.
And a drink. We'll come back here later on. Back to the aisle. So, nice land this, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Just wish it wouldn't rain.
Every time we come. We've been twice and it's rained twice. Now half the rides are down. Celestial Park is a lot busier than we was earlier on because people are finding alternate places to go.
Yeah.
Let's see how busy Pizza Moon is. One thing we did notice is they do have a lot of restaurants with a lot of seating capacity, don't they? It's a big improvement. Though where was the one we got the fish and chips, and that wasn't very good, was it?
Can't remember the name of it.
It's $20 and it wasn't very good,
It
was
was
it?
like a kid-sized portion.
And it wasn't very good. It was like frozen fish. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We've tried a few different places. Like we say, we went to that windmill one. We tried there. We weren't going to go in all of them today. Have a scout round. There's plenty of places to go, but we still thought the best value and the best food actually was the Pizza Moon from all the places we went. And the one thing I would say, the drinks, even though single-use drinks cups are huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
For your sodas that you get, they are very big. You could share. Yeah, the line now. Yeah, busy now. That's one of the, because some of the big rides are closed, everybody's finding alternate places to go. Probably why Toothless line was so long.
Yeah.
And here's Pizza Moon. Well, that plan might be blown. Can't believe there's actually a line to get in. We'll have a see. Maybe the secret's out about this place. Guess it's the reality of the park at capacity now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It isn't just walking. Gotta wait just to get in the building. And there's a lot of capacity in there. There's a lot of seats. Believe me, we've been in there before.
Fish and chips were at the Astro pub.
The Astro pub.
Meteor Astro.
Yeah, they weren't good. There's a bar in there though. A lot of places have bars, but yeah, looks like we're gonna have to wait a while. So now we go to the end of the line, and then they actually show us to a table. So they
Lots of capacity, but still full.
see how big it is over there. We're over there by the windows last time, weren't we? Yeah, this is busy. I think part of this is due to the fact that most of the rides are down as well. We've got so many people coming inside and trying to eat now while the rides are down. So you kind of got double trouble, busy park and weather, both playing a part. So we ordered from the mobile app, but we are noticing they've all gone up in price since the preview. They're all 19 bucks now for a pizza. They were like 16 or 17 before, weren't they?
Yeah, even the cheapest one's like 18.
Yeah, we could share.
Hawaiian one?
Yeah. You can't order yet. You have your table
No,
number,
I know.
can you?
I'm just
Yeah.
looking what there is.
Yeah, you need a table number.
You can add them to the thing and
Yeah, add them in, yeah, and add me a drink in.
enter table number.
Yeah.
Got it.
307.
Yeah. Okay.
So Max pre-loaded it with what we want, and then as soon as we've got a table, tell it the table number, and they should bring the stuff over to us when it's ready. It could take a while. Oh, look at the things moving at the top. Oh, last time. So we shall wait and see. Share a pizza and have a drink each. It's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you want a cup of water, you go down to the register and you just ask them. You get a cup. Did that last time. These one of these glasses. These are huge. I know they're single use, but they are huge glasses. I guess they should be paying the same price as normal sodas, $5. But big glasses. And Max is sticking with a Minute Maid juice. And 10 minutes later, our pizza is here. Ham and pineapple. It's good, doesn't it?
It does look good.
Not bad. I mean, it's a decent size. I know it's $19, but
It'll be both of them.
yeah. Again, it's as good as I remember from last time.
That is good.
Red hot, and it's very
Red hot.
tasty. Yeah,
Might
very-
just wait a minute.
very, very tasty. Don't lose your pineapple.
And just to follow that.
You happy with your choice?
It's
Really
really
good,
good.
isn't it? Yep.
Very tasty.
Yep. And this will easily fill us. You could have a third person here to eat. You could share between
Yeah.
three, really, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Let's do a quick roundup how things stand at 2:30 in the afternoon. Ministry is down, still been down all day. In Dark Universe, 45 minutes for Monsters Unchained. Delayed Curse of the Werewolf, which again is down to the weather. Weather delay, Minecart Madness. 165 minute for Bowser's Challenge. 35 minute for Yoshi's Adventure. Now we go to the Isle of Berk. 55 minutes for Dragon Racer, we went on. Weather delay to Hiccups Gliders, because of the rain. 35 minutes for Fire Drill. And yeah, that's really what you've got at the moment. So I don't know, I think the carousel's probably still going. 45 minute wait now for the carousel, Max.
What time?
Yeah. It is raining now and it's going to be on and off all afternoon, they're saying, so I'm not sure how this is going to improve much, but we'll see. Well, when I said we might struggle, I lied.
Rely.
Yeah, we polished that off quite well, didn't we?
It was very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, so we definitely recommend Pizza Moon, don't we?
Yeah, it's really good pizza.
We did hear a lot of people in there mourning about everything being down, didn't we?
Yep.
And complaining. And again, it's not unique to this park. I think Hagrid's was down. So yeah, it just is what it is. Every park has weather delays. It's just here, they do hit harder, don't they?
Yeah, because they're all outside basically.
Because they're all outside and there's only like 11 rides. And you lose like 3/4 of them.
Yep.
Right, do you want to go back to do Hiccups again in the dry?
try, yeah.
Try again, now
Try
it's stopped
again.
raining.
It's probably raining when we go back again.
Yeah, let's go and try again. Unfortunately, the skies are darkening again. It did say more rain at 3 and it is now 3 o'clock. So we will see if we get another wet ride. We're going to see the wait time. If it's less than, if it's around the 40-45 minutes, we'll try again. If it's 70 minutes, again, we're not going to wait 70 minutes. We'll head down to Harry Potter World and have a look around there. Yeah, it's 65 and look at the line. I think that's yeah, it's just coming out here even, so no, I'll pass, I'm afraid. Should we keep going around this way and go down to Harry Potter World? Yeah, we tried. And the rain's just started again, so good job we didn't get in line. Might got wet again, another wet ride. So let's get ourselves towards Harry Potter, see if we can get inside. It's probably going to be a 3 hour, we're not going to go on the ride, probably if it's a 3 hour wait, but we will see if we can get ourselves at least and show you some of the Ministry of Magic. That's the you know, just amazing theming. Umbrellas are going up again, Max. And this is one of my favourite lands from theming. Monsters is still my favourite, but the way they've done Paris here is quite amazing, isn't it? With a forced perspective and how they made the buildings look. The birds chirping. Last time we were under this archway. Tip, you can stand there if it's raining. That's where we stood last time. There's lots of cafes and restaurants down here, and the tent at the end is a show, but again, we never got to see that last time because it was raining, and they actually cancelled the show. And it's like Diagonal Alley to the next level.
I've got the next show.
Is it 5 o'clock? 2 hours. Let's go down and see where the line is, if we can even get in the building or not. Head to the left to get in line. The single rider. We're the last of the single. They just closed the single riders. They closed it, so we got the last ones through. We're not going Battle of the Ministry, so it doesn't really matter to us, as long as we get to go through the Flu network, which is this thing here. Hi. No smoke. You've got to learn. You've got to stamp on it a bit more. Whoa! You have to wave with it, I guess. It's barred. Yeah, they're still working the kinks out, obviously. Now just take a look at this place. This is next level theming. We'll try single rider. Who's this? See how long single rider is. I have no idea. This is the exit. You exit via the flues as well. Wow, look at the queue in here. We sat on these seats here for about 45 minutes waiting for our friends. Oh yeah, pointing at me. This single rider?
She says.
This single rider this way? I have no idea. So this is the single rider line. These buildings are amazing, aren't they? Oh, this brings back memories, Max.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
So currently it's saying 180 for a regular. So we just kind of ended up in single rider by trying it. Smoke effects weren't working as well as the first time we came through, were they? Right, that's good for the flu. But happens. So we'll see. Give it a try. See how long we last. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've not moved yet. We've been in like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah. So it's looking like single's going to bypass a lot of the main line, isn't it? So if it's your first time doing it, don't do single. Because there's some really neat things to see in the line. But if you've done it before, see if this saves us some time. We're heading into the cleaning room. This is the standard line. Ours is against the wall, going down, and then we go through that room, and then you get through to the where they hold you before you put it through to the next room.
And then you go over.
Yeah, then you got the staircase over the top. Yeah. It's as exciting as we are. I've been talking about tiling in the line, haven't we? All the custom tiles for every wall, every foot. So this whole archway here had to be custom built. Every single tile had to be custom made and installed because there was nothing like it before, was there? You know, and these corners here and these archways and the floor tiles. Spent a lot of money on this place. Oh, here's up. These walls aren't straight; they're curved. There's a curve to them. So yeah. About an hour in, we've just come out of the cleaning room and we've got that corridor before we go across up the stairs and back down again. So single rider ain't moving that quickly. So an hour and a half in, we got to like the holding point where they hold all the single riders. I'm not sure if they blend us in here or once we get to the staircase because you go through upstairs and downstairs. But they've only been opening this gate here about every 20 minutes and letting about 30 people through. That's why it's taken an hour and a half to get so far. 10 minutes later, we made it to the stairs. They're letting 10 through at a time about every 10 to 20 minutes. Give you some idea. So we're going to go up here, across and down. Getting there. So we're just at the 2-hour mark now, and we're just almost at the top of the stairs. When we joined, I think the main line was 3 hours. And so it's not going to be much cheaper, or should I say faster. So it's not going to be much faster to get a single rider in the end. Got to up here and down around. So 2 hours and 15 minutes in, we're still at the top of the stairs, and they've just announced it's delayed. Isn't they, Max? Yeah? And nobody's been moving, so yeah. And a friend using the line jumped into the single rider line from the main queue, and the person she was behind has already gone past us. So the main queue is faster than single rider. But it's going to be, if it gets going again, it's going to be about 3 hours before we get on. Hope it gets going again.
Attention Ministry visitors. The Ministry Lift Service is currently experiencing a brief delay in operation. The Ministry apologises for the inconvenience and will keep you informed of further developments. Thank you.
Okay, we're 2.5 hours in and we've not moved. So whether we bail, it's raining outside again, so a lot of things are shut, aren't they? So yeah, we'll just wait here for now and see what's going to happen. So 2 3/4 hours, we got a message saying that it ain't going to be fixed anytime soon, basically. This could be down for a long, long time. So I don't know what the plan is. Anybody moving up there? Nobody's coming offering any fast passes or anything. They just said they don't know when it's going to be fixed. A lot of people are bailing, going down. Who knows?
Department of Magical Maintenance, the delay in operation is expected to continue. This delay may last for some time, and the Ministry is unable to provide an estimate on the resuming of operations at this time. The Ministry thanks you for your patience and understanding. Has determined that there will be an extended period before the lifts will resume normal operation. At this time, visitors are welcome to remain in line and will not be required to leave. However, the Ministry is unable to estimate when the lifts will resume normal operation. If you choose to exit the Ministry of Magic, please do so as directed by Ministry staff. We sincerely apologize for the delay and thank you for your cooperation.
Well, we don't know whether to bail yet or not, but looking at the weather, I think we're going to stay here a bit longer. Yeah, it's about half an hour before the rain stops. So we're almost 3 hours into this ride, but I think we're just going to hang on a bit rather than get soaked outside and see if we can wait for this rain to stop and then bail. How's your day going?
Never riding this ride again.
Never riding this ride again. By the way, that's the line for the single restroom they have here. We're bailing, aren't we? Just 3 hours have passed and we're like, enough is enough. We may pop to guest services and let them know of our disappointment. 3 hours and no chance of it coming back up again. So we're back into the great area out here. Lots of people still waiting to get in. And we got all the detail in these rooms as well with the fans and everything. We're going to head out. The rain should have stopped now. We've been waiting for the rain to stop. It's now 6:15. I think we're pretty much done here at the park, aren't we now?
I think we are.
You're standing in line and with your knee for 3 hours. So we're going to make our way to the front of the park. Head out for the flu network that doesn't flu.
That would look my life. I would look at that.
And we're back out and the rain has stopped, hasn't it? We'll find some bathrooms and nothing, I'm not sure where they are. Toilet. I don't know.
Busy out here.
Trying to the, yes, go out.
On the other side, maybe.
Yeah. So that is the reality of going to a theme park.
Don't
Well,
talk
epic.
to me.
It's a quick bathroom break after 3 hours in line. We're going to head to guest services now and let them know about our disappointment. Because one thing I've learned about America is if you complain, you sometimes get something. So Max is you're gonna tell them at guest services, aren't you?
Ridiculous.
What's become apparent today is you're not going to do it all in a day, even if you've got a fast pass or an express pass.
No.
Because express doesn't get you onto Ministry, it doesn't get you onto Donkey Kong. And those two rides are 6 to 7 hours on their own. Park's open for 12. That means you'd have to try and do the rest of the park without, with breaks in 6 hours. So I'd say it's a minimum of a 2-day park where, get a fast pass for 1 day to do what you can and just dedicate a day to doing Ministry and doing Mario World. I would say that'd be my advice. Right, so we've just been to guest services and they did offer us a return ticket, complimentary return ticket. We can come back whenever.
Yeah.
We have to go to guest services. They gave us a number and they said basically the comp is 2 tickets. So thank you, Universal. At least you're putting things right. What are your thoughts after today, Max, about the park?
I don't know. I'm mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Mixed all the time because it's like, is it really worth it?
Well, you're wondering if it's worth putting on an annual
I
pass,
don't think
even
it's
if it
even
comes.
worth it. I'm
Yeah.
going on the annual pass if you can't guarantee all the rides to go on.
Yeah, you've got to get in line anyway for Mario and for Ministry.
Yeah, and it's just so unreliable.
Yeah.
And just such long lines. You're spending most of your day cooped up in a corridor with 1,000 people.
Yeah.
It gets very claustrophobic,
Yeah.
very hot and sweaty, very smelly.
Yeah.
There's very little air conditioning. There's no bathrooms in there.
There was one that we saw the line of when we were coming out. We
Yeah.
have to leave the line for.
We had to.
No water.
No water fountains, no nothing.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if it's worth putting it on an annual pass because I just don't know if it's worth us coming in
For us anyway.
for us.
Because we don't really intend to a lot,
No,
do we?
I mean, it's a beautiful park
Yeah.
to come and see it, but
There's not enough to do.
it's not enough for us to do.
Yeah.
Depending on how much it is when they do eventually put it on the annual pass. I still don't know whether it'll be worth it for us to come in.
But as we said way back at the beginning, thanks Universal for building a new park here. Obviously it's got teething problems. Obviously it's not the same as other parks. And some big teething problems on a few of those rides. And the weather, you know, in Florida here doesn't help, does it?
No,
some of these things.
Does not help.
Yeah. They said to us, come back when it's a sunny day and it's not raining. And I said, well, yeah. I said,
That'll be November then.
yeah. I said, it's Florida. He said, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. It didn't quite work out the way we planned it to. And again, we didn't really know at the beginning, did we?
No.
But we thought we'd show you the reality of what it's like to come to Epic Universe in Florida in the summertime when rainstorms are here. I don't think we're at full capacity yet, but we're at a lot higher capacity
I think
than
it's
there has
only
been.
50%.
Yeah, than it has been before. But they are. I think every month they're going to add more and more and more people
I
coming
just
in.
don't know how it's going to work. There's
Yeah.
just not enough to do for all these people.
Yeah.
And I think that's what half the problem is.
Yeah, and when it rains.
And when it rains, it just
Yeah.
puts the capacity down to like 20%
Yeah.
when things open.
Yeah.
So
But-
that's good.
Always good to have another choice, another ride, but it just needs a little more time to mature and probably expand a bit. I would think.
I think so.
Give it a bit more different options. We'll come back and we'll try it again on that, but not this week. They want to do it this week.
They
and we're
wanted
like,
to do it this weekend. I'm like, no, I'm
no,
done.
we need a break from a come with fresh pair of eyes, fresh heart. Hopefully when we can come back and willing to tackle it again, specifically for ministry. I think next time we're going to try and get on it.
I said I'd never go on it again.
Yeah.
So,
But you, oh, we'll see. Right, well, on that high note and happy note, thanks for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. Put your comments below, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.